Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons Heroes. I'm your host, the Gamer Darius. As we left off, I just finished this tutorial with Zilix, the elven wizard. Ooh, I'm a wizard. I got magic missiles. Yeah, not that impressive, I know. Yet. It's not impressive yet. So now let's actually move on to the actual game. Oh, goody. A tidbit about mind flayers. Because I needed to be reminded that those are in this game. Alright. So let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, this is the crypt where I was raised. So let's go on over this way. I'm sorry if the game's a little dark. It's kind of like that for me as well. I've only upgraded the gamma brightness? Probably the gamma. Only the slightest of bits, because otherwise it just looks ridiculously appalling to look at. Oh no, speeders! That speeder's dead. And you can't quite see it yet because spiders aren't worth a lick of experience. Like seriously, they almost worth nothing at all. But you can see that slight little thumbnail worth of green that is on that bar that is beside my health and whatnot. Yeah, that's my experience bar. Which means I gotta kill myself a lot of giant spiders. Which, by the way, for those that don't know, Magic Missile is a titular spell in Dungeons & Dragons. Which, at least in 3.5, where this game is supposed to be taking general premise in, always hits your foe. But the damage that it does is like minuscule, like 1d4 plus 1 per arrow. Well, missile, rather. Aha! She is not an unskilled fighter, though. I mean, she kind of is when she just flails around and doesn't actually hit anything. But that might just be me. What's up, dude?
Before you go, I must tell you about the soul shards and your final battle with Caden. He cast a curse upon the weapon you now hold. Your weapon's powers crystallized and scattered throughout the worlds. We call these pieces soul shards. Find these shards to regain your ancestral weapon's former glory. In fact, one is stored in the crypt's magic repository. Begin your journey there.
Now, find the soul shard in the magic repository. New quest, yay!
Pray for your safe arrival in Vale.
Well, thank you. Now,
Please, leave him alone.
I just wanted to loot the crypts. Anyways, so as you get more and more soul shards, your weapon's appearance will actually physically change, as well as get more and more boss looking.
He must concentrate. Leave him be.
I'm working on leaving him be.
You are needed in Vale.
Yes, you told me that. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so one of the things about the ancestral weapons, though, is that some of them, at least in the case of the fighter, it is not necessarily the best weapon damage-wise that you can get. Like, by the end of the game, the ancestral weapon also gives you +5 to your primary score, does a butt ton of damage, counts like a +5 weapon and all that fun noise. The thing is, though, is that one of the weapons that I had gotten as a fighter was actually way better than the one that I had upgraded the ancestral weapon into being. Which is kind of sad, seeing as I spent the entire game scrounging around for the ancestral weapons, went on to Game Facts to find the ones that I couldn't find because stupid secret doors are like that. Can't wait until this thing actually does more damage. Yeah, about the never miss part of Magic Missile. Anyways. So, in this game, unlike Champions of Norath, I do believe that the enemies respawn once you leave an area, but like, a small number of them will respawn. So I could... Oh, you are ugly. Multiple uglies. Lovely. Oh, hi. No joke, the last few times I've been playing this, the camera glitched to look at the wall when I was trying out the game. But hey, it doesn't seem to have done that this time, so... Ha! What was I saying? Damn it. It's what happens when cutscenes happen. It's just... train of thought gets absolutely murdered. Let's see... Follow this ledge. Don't die to hobgoblins. There are far more useful spells. Really? Man, sometimes magic missile is just a little disappointing. Ooh, quarterstaff. This would be good. Alright, first let's look at the quarterstaff. The damage is actually better than my ancestral staff, even though it looks like just a, stick. Lovely. But hey, damage is damage in this game. If you don't accept the damage, you're more likely gonna die. Or accept the things that stop the damage, I don't know. Now every 4... Oh jeez, I just critted that guy. Now, every 4 character levels that you gain, you will actually get a boost in one stat of your choice, which is neat. Oh, look, another secret. Oh, this one's a far more profitable secret. For 1, fiery potions. Aha. Yes. Now, a lot of the times I will actually just outright sell the random items because I don't typically use them that much. I probably should, like, at the least at this point, because throwing daggers for their whole 7 damage without having to worry about mana and all that jazz is pretty nice. But once we get to Castle Bale, there will be a proper shop with which to buy and sell stuff too. Well, hi. Like armor and all that fun stuff. There's also there's 2 shops as far as I can recall. One where you buy the basics, another one where you can buy much more expensive stuff, which you probably won't be able to afford at the level with which that you go to said store. So don't expect me to be purchasing any of that stuff right off the bat. What's in here? Oh, the Rogue's Necropolis. Glorious. Undead. Love undead. When I say I love undead, I hate undead. Immune to criticals, immune to backstab. Now see, if I was playing the Cleric has the ability Turn Undead to start off with, which does damage to all the undead in the area for an amount of damage. Which is nice. Again, it's one of those things where it increases with level. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, killing all those hobgoblins have put me at a pretty close point of leveling up. Let me run back really quick. I could have sworn I passed by like an entire area. Indeed I did. Look at that place. So much stuff over here probably too. Thorough exploration is at hand with this game. Some iconic D&D monsters, some not so iconic D&D monsters, some D&D monsters I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't even sure existed. Quarterstaff. I guess the quarterstaff's nice. I already got a quarterstaff. But hey, let's get back on our journey. La 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 la. Alright. So what else is here besides more spiders? Well, there's more spiders. Spiders are never a fun thing to fight in D&D. For one, you gotta worry about poison. And then after the poison thing, you gotta worry about, you know, looking up how poisons work. I really gotta make like just a cheat sheet worth of stuff for a lot of the things that my characters do. Like, we're playing Pathfinder, so a lot of the stuff is... Oh.
Don't attack. I'm Vasek, the caretaker of these crypts. I was hoping someone would come along. I've seen more hobgoblins today than I saw in all of last year's raiding season. Best I can tell, they're after the Ankh of Evernear, but it can't fall into their hands. If you secure the Ankh for me, I'll show you the way out and point you toward Castle Bale. All you have to do is get rid of those nasty creatures.
I bet they don't right appreciate being called nasty. Secure the Ankh of Evernear before it falls in the hands of the hobgoblins.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. I guess your luck's worth something. Also, be careful of traps. Those things are nasty. Especially when you have a whole, like, 33 HP like this character does. I'm used to playing, like, the fighter type with a lot of HP and whatnot, so... I'm used to seeing the numbers being really, really high when it comes to combat stats, but nope, not in this game's case. Anyways, but yeah, me and my friends play a lot of Pathfinder. Like, we're running through the Emerald Spire right now, which is a hit and miss. But I'll probably go into detail about that place later on. But the thing is that a lot of the characters do some really wiggy stuff. Like, we got, instead of the base character classes, we got a bunch of really wiggy ones too. For starters, we got a fighter, we got a rogue. The fighter loves to use a tower shield, the rogue loves to stab stuff. Who doesn't? They pretty much use a bunch of teamwork feats in order to do a bunch of the things that they do. The alchemist, on the other hand, is not a base class, and it is really interesting trying to get a bunch of alchemist stuff in there, as well as the other person's thing, which is she is a kineticist. Ooh, leather armor. Can I wear leather armor right now? And kineticist is one of the more recent things that's been introduced in the whole Pathfinder thing. I can wear leather armor. How is that more protective than the cloth that she was wielding earlier? Wait. AC 11. Equipped it, thank you. AC 21. Okay. For a second there, I thought it reduces my armor class, but it does not. And then I just need to memorize the things like, oh, hey, the kineticist has all these things, which they essentially work like more of an elementally based warlock from 3.5. But holy crap, they just seem to have a bunch of random rules. You guys want to hit a girl with glasses, would you? I suppose I should level up, seeing as it did happen. Let's do that. I gained 6 more hit points. Yay! And 11 more Mystic Will. Yay! That's more spellcasting for me. Unfortunately, I only gained 10 points this level. 10 whole points. Now I can save them up, or I can straight up get Burning Hands, which I think I'll save them up for now. Ow. Kindly don't kill me. I've come such a long way. Okay, maybe not that long of a way, but still. Oh, you devious bastard. Ran in, used a freaking bow on me. Now he dies. Come on. Now again, you'll kind of sort of want to kill everything that's in the area. It's one of those kind of games. You want to kill everything and explore everything that you can when you can, so as you don't die in the next one. That's from what I have collected from playing this game over the fairly few years that I've actually had it. Holy crap, maybe I should have gotten Burning Hands, because Burning Hands is an area of effect spell. Yeah. Damn. Bitch is dynamite. Secret area. Now, was there one over here too? No, but there was another crypt. Or catacombs. Which means more of these schmucks. Ha ha. Ha. Twa. Cha. Wonder if they integrate that. Like, one of the things that is a thing in Pathfinder, D&D, and whatnot, is that skeletons are more or less resistant against most weapons that are not blunt. But as I haven't played a fighter in the longest times on this game, I do not recall. Because, like, I think her, the Cleric, and yeah, I think it's just her and the Cleric that have blunt weaponry. You know, quarterstaff and a maul. Haha. Alright. Loot this bitch. I've actually still got quite a bit of experience coming my way too. Whoa, hi. That's a trapped chest. You can usually tell that they are trapped by the sound that they make just before usually exploding. In this case, like that one did. Fiery oil. Again, most of the items that I pick up, I end up just selling, but they're worth a good amount of gold. Like, a lot of the time, I end up getting an extra 300-400 for selling all the insect plagues, the fiery vials and whatnot. Because, again, I don't use them, so might as well sell them. It gets to a point where they're just taking up space in your inventory, which is annoying. Oh, jeez. Don't get pincered. Jesus. No. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Paylor, save me. I had to roll a squishy class. I had to roll a squishy class. Hit something, you stupid missile. Yeah, that's one of the things that does annoy me about Magic Missile. If they don't hit the enemy at first, they'll just continue to spin around and sometimes not even hit a thing. They'll just spin around that one thing, continuing to miss them repeatedly over and over again. Whew. Again, not used to the squishy classes. Because once again, I usually play the fightery types. Or clerics. Clerics are pretty badass. I don't know what some people have against clerics, but they're pretty badass. Now, oh jeez. You guys just gonna constantly spawn here? Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna sit here and level up on you guys. Anyone else? Nothing else? No other undead? Okay. To the middle crypts. I don't know why there's middle crypts, but okay.
Wondered when you'd be by. I thought the hobgoblins would carry off all my things. They didn't leave much, but if it'll help get rid of them, I'll sell you what I have. Of course, there's a big store in Castle Vale, but in the meantime, you can get what you need from me. I won't be here long, though, but I promise I'll find you after you get the Ankh.
So that's pretty much just him saying, oh, by the way, I'm going to be here, but once you've gotten the Ankh, you're gonna have to find me. You bastard. Yeah, well, how do you feel now that I'm breaking up all your crates and barrels? Yeah, it doesn't feel nice, does it? Ha! I wonder how much I could have actually... Ah, well. So, pretty much any time that you stand in this super neat looking circle,
Need something?
bam! It's time to sell stuff. In this case, I'm going to sell those... You want to keep all the skeleton keys you find, though. Always keep all the skeleton keys. Because the skeleton keys are used to open up pretty much every chest and or door that you find. And do not sell your raised dead amulets unless you are super confident in that you're not going to die. Because once again, if you die, it's game over, and if it's game over, you don't get to play no more. I don't think I will invest in the quarterstaff +1, because it's like 1 increased damage from the quarterstaff I currently have. I will, however, buy a hat, buy some gloves, buy some boots, because armor is nice. Also, because it shows up on your character and makes her look right badass. Like, seriously, she kind of looks like, who was it? Grace Jones from the second Conan movie. Except, you know, less lithe and less tall and very, very pale, comparatively. So let's see, am I still on Find the Ankh and the Soul Shard? I am. I was kind of hoping to end up finding the Soul Shard before the ending of this episode, but I'm looking at that time, and it's like, oh, you know, no Soul Shard this time around. So in any case, I guess that the next video, I shall go and find that Soul Shard, as well as find the Ankh of Evernear, which is ever closer to me. Get it? Because ever near, ever closer? No? Alright. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next dungeon. Take care. Cheers.